So, at the beginning of the worlds in Norse mythology, there wasn't really much there, just like every good creation myth, except for the two primordial worlds, the dark and cold and misty realm of Niflheim, and the roaring and fiery realm of Muspelheim. There was an area in between, and it was known as Ginnungop. I butchered that name. And it was a large void. Eventually, the cold of Niflheim and the heat of Muspelheim met, forming a drop, which would eventually form Ymir, the first Jotnar. Ymir decided to take a nap one day. Because he got tired or something. I don't really know. And while sleeping, he eventually began to sweat. And this sweat became the race of Jotnar, or in other words, the giants. So then, for some odd reason, frost began to thaw. And this frost became a cow. Don't ask. And then the milk from this cow is what fed Ymir. Then the cow, please stay with me here, then the cow licked a block of ice for a few days straight. And this ice eventually turned into a man named Buri. Buri chose a wife who ended up being a giant and had a kid named Bor, who eventually, himself, married the daughter of another giant. The two had kids. They had 3 kids, to be exact. And this is where Odin was born, along with his brothers Vili and Vi. And like any good kids, they eventually just went and killed Ymir, and used the corpse and dead body parts to create the worlds we now know today. Eventually, they found 2 logs that they then used to create something. Odin breathed life into the logs. Vili gave them will and intelligence, and Vi carved them into their form. Their form was the first 2 humans. They called the man Ask, and the woman Elm. And these 2 are the ancestors of all of humanity. Hey guys, thank you for coming to the first episode of Cole's Cringy Introduction to Norse Mythology. Just want to say there will be voice acting in future episodes with a little bit of little skit things, a few of them there. I didn't really fit one in here because I didn't really feel like it. But just a heads up, if you just be prepared, I will have credits for the people in the description later on when I use multiple people. But hope you guys like this series. If you don't, I apologize. I always just like Norse Mythology and I thought it would be fun. See y'all.